When you think about cars that change the way enthusiasts look at Japanese engineering, one name that instantly stands out is the Lexus LFA. This car isn't just another supercar, it's one of the most ambitious projects ever created by Lexus, and it represents a true work of art in both sound and design. Today, I'm going to walk you through the full review of the Lexus LFA, looking closely at the exterior styling, the interior craftsmanship, the performance numbers, and where it stands in terms of value and price in today's market. At first glance, the Lexus LFA immediately captures attention with its dramatic exterior. The design was years ahead of its time when it was released, and even today it looks futuristic and fresh. The car is low-slung, with sharp lines and sculpted panels that almost look like they were drawn with a racing track in mind. Every curve, every vent, and every aerodynamic surface on the body serves a purpose. The massive side intakes pull in air to cool the screaming V10 engine, and the active rear wing rises at speed to provide stability. The front of the car is aggressive with those large triangular headlights and wide stance, while the rear features one of the most iconic triple exhaust setups in the world. The car sits on lightweight forged alloy wheels, wrapped in high-performance tires, and when you see it on the street, there's no mistaking it for anything else. Unlike some supercars that can look over-designed, the LFA strikes a balance between elegance and raw aggression, making it one of the most beautiful Japanese performance cars ever built. Now stepping inside, the interior of the Lexus LFA is a place where luxury meets motorsport precision. Lexus put in incredible effort to make sure the cabin feels unique and unlike anything else on the road. You won't find recycled parts from other Toyota or Lexus models here, every piece was bespoke. The seating position is low and focused, with deep bucket seats that hold you tight while still offering long-distance comfort. The materials are top-notch, from Alcantara and leather to carbon fiber and brushed metal. The craftsmanship is what you'd expect from Lexus, but with the personality of a race car. One of the coolest features inside is the digital instrument cluster. The reason Lexus had to go digital was because the V10 revs so fast that a traditional analog tachometer couldn't keep up. The display changes color and layout as you switch driving modes, and it gives you a clear, race-inspired readout of speed, revs, and performance data. The center console flows beautifully with touch-sensitive buttons and a unique gear selector, while the steering wheel is thick and wrapped in leather with paddle shifters mounted perfectly for quick shifts. There's no question that sitting inside the LFA feels special, like you're in control of something that was designed for both driver engagement and exclusivity. Performance is where the Lexus LFA truly separates itself from the pack. Under the hood lies a naturally aspirated 4.8-liter V10 engine that was co-developed with Yamaha, not just for engineering but also for the sound tuning. This engine produces 552 horsepower and revs to an astronomical 9,000 RPM. The sound of the LFA's V10 is legendary, often described as a Formula One car for the road. It delivers a scream so pure and so exhilarating that it has been called one of the best-sounding engines ever made. The car can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.6 seconds and has a top speed of around 202 miles per hour. But the raw numbers don't even tell the full story. The way this engine responds, the way it climbs through the rev range with no hesitation, makes the driving experience visceral and emotional. Power is delivered through a 6-speed, automated sequential transmission that gives lightning-fast shifts, and while some critics said it felt a little raw compared to modern dual-clutch systems, that rawness is actually part of the charm. It feels direct, connected, and mechanical, giving you a race car sensation that's missing in many modern supercars. The chassis is built from carbon fiber reinforced polymer, making the car lightweight and rigid. Handling is sharp, precise, and confidence-inspiring, with steering that communicates every detail of the road. Lexus spent years perfecting the aerodynamics and suspension tuning, and it shows when you push the LFA through corners. It's balanced, composed, and thrilling in a way that only a handful of cars can achieve. When it comes to price, the Lexus LFA was never meant to be cheap or mass-produced. Only 500 units were ever built, making it extremely rare and highly collectible. When it was new, the starting price was around $375,000, which at the time was considered very high, especially for a Japanese supercar. But fast forward to today, and the story is completely different. The exclusivity, the engineering brilliance, and the reputation of the LFA have made it a sought-after classic. Prices now can easily exceed $1 million, depending on condition, mileage, and rarity of the specification. Some pristine, low-mileage examples have sold at auctions for well over that mark. That means the LFA has transitioned from an expensive new car to an appreciating investment, and owning one today is more about passion and prestige than simple transportation. Driving an LFA is not just about performance numbers or luxury, it's about the emotional connection. The sound, the design, the way it feels on the road, it's an experience that's hard to describe unless you've been behind the wheel. Unlike many modern supercars that rely on turbocharging, hybrid systems, or digital trickery, the LFA is pure and analog in its character. It's one of the last truly raw, naturally aspirated, high-revving machines built in the modern era, and that's why enthusiasts and collectors hold it in such high regard. To sum it all up, the Lexus LFA is a masterpiece. It's a car that represents the pinnacle of Lexus engineering, a car that dared to compete with the likes of Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Porsche, and in many ways outshined them. From its stunning exterior design to its handcrafted interior, from its world-class